100 minute bag, big numbers, punts, whole team. Hey, 76! Big numbers.
Wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball it, you just on your fifth grand. Run it up, run it up, run it up. She try to be hit on lag, she like, girl, you can get.
Everything I gave and everything I lost, good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever all the signs of a start, I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak, I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely more. Everything was better off. Felt the risk, I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest. So I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Rick Rock, TikTok, West Hip Hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen,
Here we go. Black 80, man.
Big Snoop Dogg got a mad lead. Team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get
Here we go, here we go. Man.
Tell your mama and tell your daddy. And tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy.
Here we go, here we go.
And tell the
Man.
whole damn world it's Madden territory. Come and get some. If you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg.
Here we go.
And I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden,
21,
all y'all
20.
fools got fun. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 80, hot.
I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a
Here we go, here we go. 180, hot.
Madden time when you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it.
Here we go. Hot.
I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my hair.
Here we go, here we go.
Like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and
Here we
get
go, here we go. Hot.
Tell your mama, and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama, and tell your daddy, and tell the whole
Here we go.
damn world
180.
it's territory.
Get hot.
Get some, if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to
Here we go, here we go, here
all
we go.
y'all is my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.
Here we go, here we go. Hot.
I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time when you suck Cause y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is legit.
Here we go. Man!
Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not.
Here we go, here we go, here.
They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm copy. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, yard dash, honey, yard dash, honey, yard dash, honey, yard dash, honey, yard.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, it's hot!
They can't catch up to their lack in the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damages. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up
Go
like
ahead.
a Hannibal. Know the game, I can roll up the manual. I do with you what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed to be emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I copy. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the
Here we go.
gas.
Wait,
I will not crash. Honey, yard dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best as I am. Just know that they keeping it local. Just call for the D like a turkey. I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. Promise I'm making a name. I put on the jets. The coach regret even letting them stand.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Be humble. I'm the lion in the jump. Try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, move, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominated. Smash, put in the gas, I will not crash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, head! Here we go. 180! Wait, head! Here we go, here we go, here we go. Stay hot! Here we go, here we go. Stay hot! Here we go. 180, wait, head! Here we go, here we go, here. Stand! Here we go, here we go. Stand hot! Here we go. Like 20! Stand hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. Black 80! Stand hot! Here we go, here we go. 180, stand hot! Here we go. 180, wait, head! Here we go, here we go, here. Wait, head! Here we go, here we go. 180, stand hot! Here we go. 180, stand hot! Wait, head! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180, stand! Here we go, here we go. 180, stand hot! Here we go. Stand hot! Stand hot! Here we go. Stand hot! Here we go, here we go. 180! Wait, head! Here we go. 180! Wait, head! Here we go, here we go, here we go. Say hot! Here we go, here we go. 180! Say hot! Here we go. 180! I got this.
With the gang, we all out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do?
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Man.
Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud
Here we go,
of me,
here-
I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to
Here we go.
set the bar,
Hot.
try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle.
Here we go, here we go, here-
They try to knock me
Hot.
off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never.
Here we go, here we go.
Right.
Say
I
hot.
ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we
Here
gon'
we go.
let you
Hot.
have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm
Here we go, here we
feeling
go,
like
here we
a
go. Hot.
savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back.
Here we go, here we go.
Hey,
180! 12, fellas, here we go. Say
people
hot.
claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. My brother lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not
Here we
going
go.
back to those
180!
days.
Say hot.
I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this be crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before.
Here we go, here we go.
Get on all my
180!
problems, let me
Man.
when I'm in, I'm magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways,
Here we go.
think I
180!
need to change my
Man, hot.
habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams
Here we go, here we go.
reality,
Hot.
not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Here we go, here we go. Say hot. Here we go. Say hot.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait,
I'm so
hot.
icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. That's so by me by itself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself.
Here we go, here we go. Say hot.
I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. Feel like Benjamin Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, that's that.
Here we go.
I'm
180! Say hot.
I'm part Italian. Feeling I'm Gina. Snowflake the medallion. The skin no cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. This is from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
well when they wish for me
180!
to
12,
fail.
12.
Don't
Say
even
hot.
pay their bills. They can't get it by themselves. Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some
Here we
days
go,
I
here we go.
just have to check
180,
up on
man.
myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but
Here we
I
go.
came out
Wait,
with no
say hot.
L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head up to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me while it's
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Get it by
What the heck?
myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I'ma get it
Here we
by
go, here we go.
myself.
Get
I'ma
hot.
get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that
Here we go.
play. Get some
Get hot.
at my place. There's some on the way. My rolls on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Figure
Wait,
summer,
what?
so I'm putting on some weight. Set up, getting thick, so I put it on display.
Here we go, here
I
we go.
just ran a
Wait,
check up
what?
on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell.
Here we go.
Lost
Wait,
a
wait,
lot, but I came out with
wait,
no
wait, wait.
L's.
Get hot.
Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. They know fine as hell from my head up to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by
Here we go, here we go, here.
myself.
Get hot.
These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get
Here we
it
go,
by
here we go.
myself.
180. Black. Wait, hot. Here we go. 180. Man. Here we go, here we go, here. Get hot. Here we go, here we go. 180.
Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one from them, a pump later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the
Here we
chains,
go.
I'm about to
180.
win the
Get hot.
Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city
Here we
like
go,
a
here we go.
championship.
Get
All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Get to here with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the party,
Here we go,
then
here we
I
go.
take them. I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Here we go.
Stopping me,
180.
ain't no stopping me. I am up. Number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kick it off against me, hope you ready, get it up. Got me booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180. Get hot.
The game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss. If my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play.
Here we go, here we go.
Get out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Here we go. Wait, 20. Wait, hot.
Maybe y'all came to win. Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready?
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, hot.
Oh, I ain't gonna play with you like challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah, I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't
Here we go, here we go.
paid with
Left
you.
and hot.
Color bright. I ain't gonna play with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop.
Here we go.
I drop.
180. Hot.
Support ride. Been up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shit.
Here we go.
Take
Hot.
shots, say no please. Putting live from the winter side. Ready to try. Different vibe. Bitch, you down the ride, down the tide. You will never know. You ain't
Here we
never
go, here we go.
tried. Work it
180.
out.
Hot.
Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, and I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see that. On my head is real good.
Here we go.
We don't need
180.
you
Hot.
bad. It click red with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Lace
Hot.
up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Kicks on the news.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops. Uno, no,
Here we go, here we go.
number 2.
Hot.
MVP the league, more valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies keys. I didn't grab the food, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason.
Here we go.
W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team, shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together.
Here we go.
Camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Show don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds.
Here we go.
I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Yeah, big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job.
Here we go.
You can see
What do you
that.
need?
All my hit is real good.
Hey, gun.
We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, 6 W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, 6 W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, 6 W's. Yeah.
Here we go. What do you need? Get hot. Here we go. What do you need? I got you. Get hot. Here we go. What do you need? Get hot. Here we go. Get hot. Here we go. What do you need?
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one who got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip.
Here we go. What do you need?
I got 3 strikes and nothing to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored.
Here we go. Get hot.
No conversation, ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set. Boy,
Here we go. Get hot.
On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet.
Here we go. What do you need? Get hot.
Never switch, not a day in my life. Those my dogs, they by my side. Let me go ride.
Here we go. Here we go. Like 20 each. Get hot. Here we go. Flex. Get hot. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180, set hot. Here we go, here we go. Set hot. Here we go. 180, we hot. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
They say you switch, you won't. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate cause I said the rich. Why bet you want to be famous? They hella they made us. You know I'm icy in Vegas.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Stay hot! Here we go. 180, stay hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. Stay hot! Here we go, here we go. Man! Here we go. Ready, set hot! Here we go, here we go. Set hot! Here we go, here we go. Set hot! Here we go. 180, set hot! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180, set hot! Here we go. Black 80! Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Here we go, here we go. 180!
Keep it on me 'cause my name ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves. See me themselves. I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thunder, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. There's so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the night time.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Back to my right
13! 13!
Lock!
Lock!
So many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the night time. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no skill.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep.
Here we go. 180.
Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport.
65, 65.
I just had to do it, got a really big passport. At your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180. 11, touch.
I thought I would never make it. Every day these cities take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no
Here we go.
hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Here we go. 180. 21, 21. 6, 6. Hey, alert.
I do this for
Left
the
hand.
family. I might just blow my bill. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm getting so the chills. My true code is chill. Stories treacherous. I ever listen.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180.
Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no film. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real.
Set up.
Big this what? Like before the deal. This one for your photo real. Blessing after chills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch a skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from? Where you post to pop in your projects? Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Don't jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, it's to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready! Yellow lady! 57! 65! 65! Big air! Sammy! Quick!
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allowed some blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Latavius Murray unable to lower those shoulders and get the first. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
21.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. They find some open field here. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 17-yard line. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. Black 80! Defense wins championships, baby!
They'll try to run with Breida, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Hey, gun.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. From the 31, Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Breeze to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
0-2. Check right 57. Right 57. Hey. Under. Check 37. Check 30. Hey, Haywood.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Breida. 7-0 on EA. Garoppolo's going to take it in. Touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Running with Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Breeze going to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the remaining as we step aside here. The offense stays out there. Are back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
50 seconds to Mike. Hey, Mike 7.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. Witherspoon, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, folks, we gave you a glance at the AFC playoff picture. Let's talk NFC playoff picture. Bit of a for him back up the top spot. Then you have the Packers who beat Washington moving up to number 2. The Saints with the loss, try to follow all this. They dropped down this spot, but it's a critical one as they lose that first round bye, and then we're still awaiting resolution on the Cowboys and the Eagles in the NFC East seeding.
Yeah, this is going to be a crazy deal for Sunday night's games. San Francisco holds that spot, but remember, those 2 play Week 17. It can all be decided then. The Saints have already locked down the NFC South. They're trying to get one of those top 2 seeds, as you mentioned. But the race for these wild cards, Minnesota sitting right there holding the number 6 spot. They're a game ahead of the Rams, who are really hot right now. And the Bears, after whacking the Cowboys last week, they're hanging in there as well.
But as you're alluding to, I mean, Seattle drops from the number 1 seed all the way down to the number 5 seed in one day. Of course, a lot can change in the final 3 weeks.
And just think, a lot of people wondering, how does the NFC East get a home? absolute overall record.
Yeah, because it's not out of the question that either the 49ers or the Seahawks could be 13-3 and be a wild card team.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here we go. Come on. Check. 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 Check, 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 check. 6. 11.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 50 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper,
yes,
right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
All right, CD, let's take a step back. Look at the AFC playoff picture with just 3 weeks to go. Hard to believe. Essentially, I think it's 7 teams for 6 spots right now. The Ravens are in, looking good for the number 1 seed, 11-2, essentially with a 2-game lead over the 10-3 Pats, who they beat in Week 9. Then what, we got Chiefs in the West leading right now. Texans currently ahead in the AFC South. How about that wild card picture?
Yeah, how about Buffalo? They had a tough loss at home to Baltimore, but boy, they're playing awfully well. And guess what? They go to New England next week. That game could have big ramifications. And the Steelers, how are they 8-5 on their 3rd, maybe essentially 4th quarterback of the year since they traded Josh Dobbs in preseason? Incredible job Mike Tomlin has done as the head coach there. But the team to keep an eye out for in the AFC South, the Tennessee Titans. They are hot right now, 8-5, and running the heck out of the football with Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I mentioned the Texans currently holding the... Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. working from the gun. Garoppolo. He's going to wind up in it, and the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical?
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Here we go.
56. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Harris now to return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, but it'll be second down.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. Complete. Smith has it. A gain there of 21 yards. Breeze now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, but now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Saints get a bit closer. That's a score you
up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go,
The
here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Right there, 56. Here we go. Here we go.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That second down play nets a -4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Finding room at the 30. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 11. We want it. Come to
They'll run with Coleman on first down.
Go, 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 run.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Here's Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Let's get it.
The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
1, Omaha.
56.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now Breeze. And Thomas has it. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 25. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week, and for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They run with Breida. And he's got room. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 65 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
Going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only when I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Celebrate, I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, man.